The Mets recovered from an embarrassing loss Friday to force a rubber game Sunday. But even with Johan Santana on the mound, things did not go to plan for the Amazons. First, Francisco Rodriguez and Brian Bruni getting into it before the game. They had a war of words and then confronted each other.
Repertoire in your career, there's a difference between put-away pitches and called strikes.
Drive to right field and deep, going back. Swisher! And he makes the play! And he knocks the Met sign down in the auxiliary scoreboard. So some damage. And now he's going to be part of the grounds crew. Very, very handy. Fits perfectly. But he's not touching the Mets. There he is.
Well, there's a changeup that's left up in the zone. AJ trying to establish his fourth pitch. Looked like off the bat. Swisher thought this ball wasn't hit as far. Cora, certainly not a home run hitter, but it had some enough juice to it for him to have to get it.
And that is blooped out to shallow right. It's going to dunk in for a base hit. Cervelli with a big hit. Cano scores. An RBI single for the rookie catcher. And the Yankees lead 1-0. And that's got to chap a pitcher.
It does. Perfectly placed. But look, he's out in front. He was able to keep his hands back long enough so that the barrel of the bat was able to give him just enough. And it was an excellent, well-located changeup away. Cervelli, once he starts out, you just hope that it obviously stays away from the right fielder as it did. Good pitch and good hitting, you know. Stayed on it enough. As a pitcher, as you say, Mike, you'd much rather give up that hard line drive single somewhere.
Prior to this one, that all broken up. No big deal. Bottom two, Derek Jeter. RBI single for him as Hideki Matsui comes in. 2-0 Yankees. Jeter a perfect 4-for-4 day.
Earlier in the year, he would touch 94, 95.
Line drive, base hit to left field. 1 run scores. Here comes Jeter. Here's the throw. Not in time. Cut off. And they're going to get Damon in a rundown. And Damon is safe. But they over on second. And he's safe again. Now they're going to say that he pushed the ball out of his glove. So the umpire is going to say he pushed the ball out of the glove. And he's going to explain that to Joe Girardi. Well, as they pick this apart, and you'll see this rundown, see in fact if he did push it out of the glove. There's Cora. I don't know about that.
No.
That's a bad call. He just ran into him. He did not push the ball out of his glove from the first angle. I don't know. That is really tight. On the DL, but rooting on his team in the dugout. And the 2-2. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did, said Gary Cederstrom. A big strikeout of Alex Cora. Swing and a miss, got him. He got greedy and it paid off. The 0-1. Line drive right at Jeter. Burnett pumped up. Bases loaded, nobody out. And he escapes without allowing a run.
Hey, go ahead and go after Daniel Murphy right here.
Let's see if they can turn two. There's one. On to first, it's a double play. Jeter eludes Sheffield coming in hard. And he's got a big smile looking at his former teammate. But Sheffield tried to take Jeter into left field. Cano feeds to Jeter. Now watch Sheffield, it's clean. He's a little bit off the bag, but Jeter fires to Teixeira for the inning-ending 4-6-3 double play. Did Gary go out of his way? He certainly did. But the double play is made nonetheless.
Catcher's mitt, in case one of them end up being pitcher.
That one's driven deep to right field. Churchback looking up. See ya! 2-run home run, Hideki Matsui. And the Yankees lead 6-0.
Friday night on his birthday Johnny hit a 3-run homer. Here is 10th home run of the season. Just watching Santana, the ball up, his velocity's not the same. This ball in the inner part of the plate, you see Santana miss his location. Snyder wanting that ball away, and Matsui got all of it. Feeling much better, his legs underneath him.
2-2. Hit sharply and off the glove of a diving Cora, and it trickles in the left. Third base hit for Jeter. Scoring is Melky, and it's 7-0 Yankees.
Was a little down today.
That one is slashed to left field. It is a base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes Jeter. They'll hold him right there. It's 8-0 Yankees. An RBI double by Johnny Damon. Line drive on one hop. There's one. There's two. Not in time. A run scores and the Yankees lead 9-0. That was almost a triple play off the bat of Alex Rodriguez. Almost a triple play.
Well, Johnny was in a tough spot because it had enough line to it where he had to make sure that it did land. He's going back. You see there, Cora catches it in the air. He'd have been off the base too far. Cora had presence of mind to quickly tag second base. Obviously, Alex Rodriguez easily safe at first. That comeback put Johnny in a position where he couldn't get too far off. He wasn't as consistent with it. He's throwing his slider. The speed variation wasn't there.
Robinson Cano with one deep to right. See ya! 2-run home run by Cano. And the Yankees are pouring it on. They lead 11-0.
Cano get what looks like a breaking ball down and in the sweet spot to just about any left-handed batter that steps in the batter's box. Getting all of this. His 11th home run out of the year. 38th RBI.
Really ineffective early this year.
That one is given to right center field off the bat of Cabrera. Going back is Church, and that ball is off the top of the wall. 1 run scores. Here comes Matsui. He'll score. Melky's going for 3. They're going to tag him out, and that's going to do it. But the Yankees put a 9 spot on the board. They lead 13-0 after 4 innings. Now, before the game, a little bit of extracurricular activity. Just to recap, Brian Bruni said some things about Francisco Rodriguez, K-Rod. And Bruni, the Yankee reliever, said about losing on Friday, the Mets, how they lost with Castillo's drop. Couldn't have happened to a better guy on the mound either. He's got a tired act. He gets what he deserves, man. I just don't like watching the guy pitch. I think it's embarrassing. And then it became a back and forth. He said, she said, and K-Rod said, who's Brian Bruni? Why doesn't he come up and say it to me? Well, the two of them kind of got together in the outfield before the game during batting practice, and it looked as if K-Rod was doing most of the talking, heatedly talking toward Brian Bruni. Now K-Rod's smiling right now, but this is what transpired before the game. You see they're bill to bill. Bruni's not saying much. He's certainly not backing away. Then Jose Vera steps in the middle, and K-Rod still wants to give a piece of his mind to Brian Bruni. And this goes on, I'd say, for about a minute, as Castillo slaps one to A-Rod. 2 away. And at that point, Dave Island comes in, the Yankee pitching coach, and tells Bruni, all right, let's go back to the dugout, because he didn't want it to escalate.
Rightly so, and I sort of agree with Al. Early in my career.
There's a ground ball up the middle, grabbed by Pena. There's one on the first. What a double play. 6-4-3 double play as Ramiro Pena flashes the leather to end the inning. Jeremy Reed with a hot shot up the middle, but Pena to the glove side, and then the flip to Cano. He bare hands and fires to first for the 6-4-3 double play, and A.J. Burnett.
Yankees, they win this one 15-0 and take 2 out of 3 in the first installment of the Subway Series. Also, Mets manager Jerry Manuel was ejected in the 6th inning in this one. A.J. Burnett earned his 5th win. Johan Santana drops to 8-4.